Taking the life stressor assessment activity from Miller Ray's Life Changes Scaling for the 1990s in the Journal of Psychosomatic Research, there are certain causes for concern with the health and wellness throughout the past year that can be a precursor to help resolve a change in the assessment before any stresses negatively impact life in the future. The assessment covers health, work, home, personal, and social and financial stress points that impact a personal standpoint. Under the health stress point, there was a score of 26 for the major change of sleeping habits. Under the stress point of work, a score of 35 was a result in response to a change in work hours and conditions. Under the topic of home, there was two factors that increased the amount of stress: a major change in living conditions and a change in residence. A major change in living conditions locked in a score of 26, and a change in residence within the same town and city was 25. Under personal and social stress, there was a change in personal habits that scored 26 in the past year. Under a financial stress point, the major changes in finances resulting in a decreased income scored high at 60 points. Tabulating the results, the score totaled 198, which means that personal stress is less than the projected moderate score of 250. Some key stressors must be changed or accomplished to positively control and resolve stress issues before they possibly become worse or progress from the current standpoint, and a good way to help relieve some of the stress is through relaxation techniques. One of the relaxation techniques that personally helps formulate ideas while keeping stress away is music. Music is the pathway to the rhythm of living through relationships of an artist's perspective. The beat, the instruments used, and the presentation of lyrics or notes heard that stimulate events and open new worlds of stress relief. Quiet music soothes a person's senses and warms the soul by helping people detoxify their stress by breathing deeply, stilling turbulent emotions, and calming the autonomic nervous system. Most of the relaxing music to a person's deep breathing may be the calm instrumental type that lowers stress and opens a mind to either new ideas or reduce stress spiritually. Promotes better sleep or both. According to medical doctor Andrea Gurney and psychologist Stephen Rogers, implications of dialogic nature of spiritual experiences suggest that a search for the sacred and attainment of universal connectedness is integrated with transcendence to promote a sense of collective harmony between self and the relaxation through music. The life stressor assessment was personally surprising of the scores that were selected for each stressor point. The points that added up to 198 compared to the moderate score of 250 and above were almost accurate because there is stress present, but enough self-control in the stress management that does not deter the goals in life for what is in store for the future. There are a few stressors that impact the personal wellness due to these changes. The change in sleeping habits are due to the loss of military job by being forced into retirement due to the recent drawdowns of 25,000 Air Force and 37,000 Army personnel. This has caused a severe amount of sleep deprivation and turning a lower pay part-time job into a full-time position, added to the thoughts at night which keep a restful sleep from taking place. A change in work hours converting from part-time to full-time has increased the amount of overtime hours due to peak season and record sales, forced distribution centers into obligated working hours to keep up with corporation support and customer demands. Under the home and living conditions and change of residence, there was a loss because there is no more housing allowance from the military to live in a decent apartment range, and the living conditions have changed from immaculate to a friend's garage to continue affording college education, child support, and obligated bills. Under personal and social stress, there was also a change in personal habits because a bathroom is shared with a homeowner's family instead of the immaculate cleanliness personally used to, and using the gym showers gives a better perspective after gym workouts rather than using their home for showers and hygiene. Under the financial stress point, losing the military pay and benefits with the recent drawdowns hurt many who have wanted to continue to serve and hurt personal goals of what could have happened if things were changed for the better this past year. The dimensions of wellness impacted by stress are social wellness, emotional wellness, environmental wellness, and occupational wellness. Social wellness is impacted because the experience gained in the military is non-reflective to a similar job in the civilian world. Emotional stress is due to the loss of happiness that was once giving a productive career in the military. Environmental stress is due to sharing an environment in a lesser clean home and living in a garage to have a place to live while college is being completed. The occupational wellness is being stressed because of the sudden change of jobs, where knowledge and experience of different educational, licensed, and certificate-earned backgrounds do not get recognition for higher pay at the job site, where experience could have a positive change on the workplace and its personnel. The demonstration of music as a relaxation technique must be done by removing oneself from a stressful environment, away from noise and conflicting distractions, to work in the unconscious mind while selecting soothing, phenomenal music to listen to. According to the American Medical Association concerning music relaxation, focus defines the cognitive behavioral function as to differentiate and return attention to a stimulating circumstances for an extended period of time. Using focus along with passivity will stop unnecessary goal-directed or analytic activity from interfering while tolerating and accepting unfamiliar, paradoxical experiences. Either focusing on something until it becomes an abstract or closing the eyes to connect the mind with the music may positively impact environmental wellness and allow the intellectual wellness to open new doors to the rhythm of the instruments, leading to the importance of this relaxation technique. Even if focusing on a given site until it becomes an abstract or closing the eyes to commit to the music, one must be attentive to the rhythmic pattern for it to be effective use as a relaxation technique. According to Frank Fitzpatrick, author of the impeccable series titled Driving Growth and Impact Through Creativity and Engagement, states, active listening engages more ideas of the human mind and resonates deep into the cells of the human body, creating a powerful process by transforming thoughts and emotions involving full and undivided attention to the sonic experience of musical tranquility and stress relief. Music can relieve stress from work through deep engagement. Anxiety can be lifted by singing and relating to it, and various types of music can also induce good workouts at the gym. While stress can be either positive or negative in a work environment or at a detail, listening to music while warming up, during a workout, and cooling down can also help increase efforts on a positive body stress and help body, mind, and spirit relax more effectively, removing daily stressors. Some of the major health risks associated with distress may lead to smoking, increased smoking, hopelessness, emptiness, malnutrition, drug use, heart disease, and possibly stroke. Distress is a combination of stress, depression, negativity, and dissatisfaction with life, which can lead to mood disorders and an unhealthy outlook. Two effective strategies that can be used to combat distress on a weekly basis are by involving oneself with social wellness and in exercise plans. Socializing with friends can eliminate a large amount of stress because someone can listen and relate similar and different stresses that happen daily, and keeping good social skills means that each person can be there for each other to keep distress from turning into depression and further negative emotions. The second strategy is getting involved with an exercise plan. Not only is an exercise plan good for keeping a person in shape, but it can also help lower distress by involvement with the physical activities others are doing, which in turn can enhance the social wellness and environmental wellness with others. Some exercise plans, such as Ayurveda and yoga, incorporate music that can lower the chances of distress by aligning the rhythm with the body's movement and integrating the thoughts of the mind to rejuvenate the soul. When music calms the nerves and helps breathing take control, it may formulate a new path and lead a person away from distress before unhealthy consequences capture them fully.